Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the restoration of lawful seat of the People's Republic of China at the United Nations, it is my pleasure, on behalf of the China International Development Cooperation Agency and Chairman Luo Zhaohui, to attend this forum, China and United Nations 50 years and beyond. Please allow me to extend my warm congratulations on the opening of this symposium. My sincere thanks will also go to our hosts, UN in China, and the CCG for your thoughtful arrangements. Ladies and gentlemen, 50 years ago, the People's Republic of China and the United Nations joined hands together and opened a new era in our relations. Over the past 50 years, China has faithfully followed the purposes and principles of the United Nations Charter and has become an important builder of world peace, a contributor to global development, and a defender of international order. In promoting the noble cause of global sustainable development, China and the United Nations have worked hand in hand, becoming important partners. China spares no effort to realize the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. We have actively implemented the new philosophy of innovative, coordinated, green, open, and shared development, historically solved the problem of absolute poverty, and built the largest social security and compulsory education system in the world. We have taken the lead in both pandemic prevention and control and the economic recovery, becoming the only major economy that have achieved positive economic growth last year. China's success has set a model for global poverty eradication, pandemic response, and sustainable development, and has enhanced the confidence and strength of developing countries. China actively leads the global governance on international development governance. President Xi Jinping recently proposed the Global Development Initiative, calling for adhering to the concept of prioritizing development and being people-centered, promoting global development to a new stage of balance, coordination, and inclusiveness, and providing China's solutions to the world at the crossroads of the history. The initiative is open to the world, and we welcome the participation of all parties. China actively promotes the common development of the world. We formed accurate synergy between China's foreign aid and other countries' development strategies, provided them with timely assistance, shared our development experience, and without any political conditions. We actively promoted the joint construction of high-quality Belt and Road Initiative, building the widest and largest international cooperation platform in the world, and advanced against the impact of COVID-19. We have provided foreign assistance to more than 160 countries in the world, implemented thousands of complete and material assistance projects, 10,000s of technical and human resources cooperation projects and have trained about 400,000 personnel of all kinds in developing countries. China actively responds to global humanitarian crisis. We have never been absent from global humanitarian crises such as public health crisis, natural disasters, and following the outbreak of COVID-19, we launched the largest emergency humanitarian operation since the founding of the People's Republic of China, have provided anti-pandemic material assistance to 150 countries and 13 international organizations, and have sent 37 medical expert teams to 34 countries this year. We have been actively implemented the solemn commitment by President Xi Jinping to make China's vaccine a global public good, providing over 1.6 billion doses of vaccines to more than 100 countries and international organizations, and playing a crucial role in the global cooperation against the pandemic. China actively advocates multilateral cooperation. We have established the South-South Cooperation Assistance Fund, cooperated with more than 10 United Nations agencies, and implemented more than 100 livelihood projects in over 50 countries to the benefit of more than 20 million people. We have set up the Institute of South-South Cooperation and Development to share our development experience and build a platform for research and exchange. We have established also the China UN Peace and Development Fund, providing support to more than 100 developing countries. Recently, China has successfully sponsored COP15 and the second United Nations Global Sustainable Transport Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, the world today is under the combined impacts of the pandemic and worldwide changes, both unseen in the century. We are facing challenges that emerge one after another. Implementing this 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is the core task for current international development cooperation. As the most universal, representative, and authoritative intergovernmental international organization, the United Nations should hold high the banner of true multilateralism and become the core platform for all countries to jointly safeguard universal security, shared development experience, and jointly grasp the destiny of the world. China will work closely together with the United Nations to meet the challenges and advance the cause of human development. We will fully support international cooperation in fighting the pandemic. We will continue to provide vaccines and necessary anti-pandemic supplies to countries in urgent need, continue to carry out medical and technical cooperation, helping developing countries better their public health systems, improve the level of international public health, and provide support for recipient countries to accelerate their economic and social recovery. We will continue to implement the goal of green development. We will engage in in-depth cooperation projects to deal with climate change, increase support for clean energy projects, shared green development experience, and jointly construct the Silk Road of green development. We will assist the recipient countries in building a resource-saving and environmental-friendly society and constructing a community of shared future for mankind and nature. We will actively support global economic recovery. We will continue to pay close attention to the fundamental human rights of survival and development in all countries, focuses on the array of livelihood issues such as poverty, unemployment, hunger, health, and education, consistently increase the supply of public goods, and actively ensure the safety and stability of industrial chain and supply chain. We will continue to optimize global development governance. We will actively participate in dialogue and cooperation in the field of development, strengthen exchanges and mutual learning between China and various assistance providers, increase support for international organizations, help developing countries remove developmental bottlenecks, and make new contributions to building a community of shared future for mankind. China's foreign aid and international development cooperation will continue to play an important role in the promotion of the common development of the world. Guided by the Xi Jinping thought on diplomacy, our mission will be the construction of a common community of shared future for mankind. Our principle will be the right approach to justice and interests. We will take into account both bilateral and multilateral assistance and combine hard aid together with soft aid so as to build an all-round and multi-dimensional pattern of China's foreign aid. We will continue to strengthen our exchange and cooperation with the traditional donors, the United Nations, and other international organizations, while also acting for triangular cooperation. We will strengthen the whole chain supervision, prevent corruption, improve quality, enhance evaluation, thereby ensuring the sustainable development of China's foreign aid projects. We will continue to release through different channels the information and data of China's foreign aid timely to improve transparency. Ladies and gentlemen, regardless of international changing circumstances, China will always remain a staunch supporter of the United Nations and multilateralism, a staunch promoter of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, and a staunch practitioner of the cause of international development cooperation. We firmly believe that the multilateral system centered on the United Nations will be strengthened at a higher level, in a wider scope, and across a wider field. And that great glory will be achieved in the undertaking of the development and progress of mankind. I thank you.